Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke and this day in history. So, since my calendar doesn't have dad jokes on Sundays, here is Mr. Auckland Guy, a member, suggested this one. Where do rainbows go after being arrested? Prism. All right, oldie but goodie. And let's go over this day in history. So, on February 8th, 1965, the Supremes song Stop in the Name of Love is released. The song became a top 10 hit in the United Kingdom and number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The members of the Supremes, Diana Ross, Mary Wilson, and Florence Ballard, were known for their iconic traffic cop choreography to the song, making a stop sign with their hands as they sang the chorus. The Supremes began a reshaping of the public's perspective of young black women through their beloved performances as Motown's leading female artists. I certainly know the song. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. Oh, it's not pictures this time. All right, we've got timer, gag, drill, bit, routine, symbol, sense, length, number, silence, grind, muzzle, habit, faced, inhibit, and uppercase. Uppercase, interesting. I don't know. I'm thinking like things that you would type with shift held, like uppercase letters and symbols. So numbers wouldn't go with that. Numbers are when you don't have shift held. But I don't know, like we'd have 2 more things with shift held. So maybe I'm not thinking about that right. Let's hold off on that. Inhibit. To gag, to inhibit. This is just like to prevent. There should be 2 more, I would think. Muzzle and silence. Okay, so this is something to do with preventing or stopping. Anyway, this is probably yellow, but let's just lock it in. Yeah, suppress. Okay. Grind, drill. Faced is past tense. We faced it. So are we doing, is this purple? Like maybe a fill in the blank? Starts with a part of the body? I don't know. Faced. Two-faced is a common, yeah, 2-bit, two-faced, 2 cents, like you give your 2 cents, and 2 what? A 2 timer. Okay. So this is 2 blank. This is probably purple. Words after 2. Yeah. So 2-bit is like a 2-bit actor, like someone who's just not good at it. 2 cents, like, oh, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents, my opinion. Two-faced, someone who's kind of like a traitor or someone who's not you can't trust them. They're two-faced. And then a 2 timer. 2 timer. I want to say it has to do with going to jail twice, but or no, a 2 timer is also similar to two-faced. Actually, a 2 timer is like someone who can't be trusted, someone who plays both sides. I think for some reason I'm just like it's not clicking in my head like exactly what that means. But anyway, what else do we have here? So I was thinking keyboard stuff, but there's not a 4th one for that, so I got to get that in my head. Uppercase, drill, grind, habit and routine, and grind. Maybe drill. So this is routine. This is like stuff you just do automatically. Your habit, your routine. Let's get back to the grind, right? And it's like let's drill like a drill sergeant. Yeah. Right. Same old stuff, yeah. So number, symbol, length, and uppercase. This is blue. What the heck is length doing in there? Number, symbol, length, and uppercase. I am not sure. Okay, well, let's just find out then. Features of a strong password. XKCD would differ. Anyway. Yeah. So this is supposedly what makes your password strong. The length of it. Length is the number one thing. The longer your password, the stronger it is. Adding numbers, symbols, uppercase. I mean, it doesn't hurt. All right. Cool. I just scrolled. Let's fix that. All right. What do we think difficulty wise? Did it make it easier that I managed to figure out two? I don't know. I think that there's going to be some trouble picking apart blue and purple because the features of a strong password, I don't know. That's a difficult connection to make, at least it was for me, and I'm a techie guy. So let's say that this is 2.7, and I think that we're gonna have something like a 65% solve rate, but I wouldn't be too surprised if it was easier. I'd be surprised if it was harder. So we've got 2 cents separated by a line. I don't know. Something else is going on here. They just give it 2 out of 5, so they thought it was easy. 71%. Okay, I said 65. I was a little bit harsh, but that was pretty close. We have more people failing than making no mistakes. I wonder what the mistakes were. My order is extremely common, 1 in 28. So I guess purple is fairly easy to see. Well, for the winning games, people getting first are definitely yellow is extremely common. Green a bit, and then purple and blue are a little bit behind, but nothing's like super low percentage. Second, it's interesting. I guess green is the most common second, and still even yellow is more common second than purple. Okay. Ever. Yeah, so there are quite a few that are down to just purple, blue, and then lose. Let's see. So we got 15% that got green and yellow and then couldn't split up purple and blue. We've got 7% getting only yellow, 4% getting nothing, and 1% getting only green. So yeah, it's purple blue that people are really struggling with. That was my prediction. So we're gonna get a lot of stuff that's like just trying to figure out, like we're gonna put symbol, number, and uppercase together, like keyboard stuff, and then not knowing what the fourth one is, because why would length go in there? So trying sense is like another weird, I don't know, symbol. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but you got to try something at some point. You get frustrated. Timer in there. Maybe thinking like apps. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, does it? Bit. I could see bit going in with green. That makes some amount of sense, like a comedy bit, right? Maybe. All right. Also, I think it's people just wanting to put drill and bit together. Interesting. Maybe thinking like this is like, yeah, comedy segments, like a play, like something you perform. All right. Anyway, what are people doing first? Gag, bit, routine, and number. Yeah, so that's our this is our rainbow herring. I didn't even notice it, but these are like comedy segments. All right, we've got yellow first, we've got green first, then the rainbow herring, then purple, then blue. So blue was harder than purple today. All right, putting bit in with with suppression. I wonder why. Like a bit, like you put a bit in a horse's mouth. I don't know. And then maybe these are just things that go in the mouth. Although I don't know why silence would be that. Symbol sense. Trying to put something in there. All right. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Sunday, February 8th. We'll do the easy, medium, then hard. All right. How many doubles do I have? I have a double blank and a double 4. So here's my thought. Put the 4 here so I can do the 4-1 up into this less than 2. And then we can put the blank. I mean, it doesn't really matter where. Actually, it does matter where. We can put the blank here. Oh, I need the 2 to end up in here. But I could. What am I gonna do here? Actually, let's start from the other end. There's only 1 3, so that's 3 blank. This is blank blank. Okay. Oh, so it's the 2 2 that goes here. Oh, I'm being silly. I didn't notice that we had the 2 2. I don't know how I do that so often. Just completely miss entire dominoes. But there we go. Starting from this side was the key. You can just kind of build it out. All right. Let's do the medium. We're just a big circle. So it can be helpful to figure out what our geometry is. So unfortunately, we don't have a domino that's strictly one value. So we can't quite figure out. Okay, actually, I do know. I do know. This is how we figure it out. If we did this, we'd have to do this, and now we need two identical dominoes, and they never do that. So therefore, we have to do this, and this, and this, and then that'll finish our loop. And so now if we draw this out, we know exactly where our dominoes need to get placed, which really, really helps. Okay, so our blank, we either blank 4 or blank 1, and we have a 4-4 and we have a 1-1. This is really unfortunate. What are all the doubles that I have? I've got a 3-3, a 1-1, and a 4-4. So the 3-3 is going to end up in one of these because we don't have a blank coming out of a 3. Do I have a 3 blank? No, I have a 3-2. Okay, so this 3-3 has to go here. Because if 3-3 were here, this would have to be 3 blank. And now my last 3 goes in here with a 2. And then we got to do 2-4 because we don't have 2-1. So this is 2-4, this is 4-4, and this is 4 blank. And that means my other blank 1 goes in here, and then this is 1-1. Perfect. And now I just have to add to 8. Which I can't do. That all felt forced, though. I need a 2 in here. So I have 4-6. What can I do with that? Uh-oh. Oh, no, it just says greater than 8. Never mind. It says greater than 8. I thought I had to add to 8, but no, that wouldn't have been right. Adding to 8 wouldn't have actually worked in that domino. Wow. What a flub at the end, but at least I got there. All right. I think that's the only way. That's the only solution. Let's do the hard. What the heck is this shape? Okay, that's interesting. Do I have an 11 domino? Would be my first question. It would be a 5-6. I didn't see it on my first pass. Okay, there is no 11 domino, so we can't do this. So we're gonna have to do that for what it's worth. This has to 1. Okay, and this has to 22. 22 in 4 is 2 lower than max. But like, okay, so I'm gonna need 3 6s in here, by the way. So this is gonna use up our 6-6. I don't know if it's here or vertical. Actually, so something we know is that we're not going to do this, right? Just like in the medium. So we're going to have to do this. And so I think I put the 6-6 in the right spot. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, this is correct. And then we don't know how this goes, but this has to go down. We don't know how this goes. Okay. So that's interesting. So how many 6s do I have? I've got 1. I'm actually going to underline them as I go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 6s left. One of them goes here. So I have 3 6s left for here. So is it going to be... Oh, but I need a 6 in the 11 as well. So I can put at most 2 6s in the 22. So I think I have to do 6, 6, 5, 5. That's my only choice. 12 plus 10. Or, yeah, because I can't do 6, 6, 4, 6. So this is going to be, and I don't have a 6-5, so this is going to be the 5-5. And the 6s come out both ways. What's the low? I have a 6 blank. I don't have a 6-1. So this has to be 6 blank. And now I'm left with 6-4, 6-3, and 6-2, which are going to go here-ish, here, and here. So I'm not using those 6 dominoes anywhere else. All right. I need, how many blanks do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3. So I think this is going to be where the blank blank goes. It could be where the blank 1 go. No, yeah, it could be, actually. I wonder. Do I need blanks anywhere else? Greater than 2, greater than 2. I'm not sure that I'm forced to have blanks anywhere else. How many blanks do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. So what's our next step? 1, 3. Let's see. Okay, I need another 5 in here. So how many 5s do I have left? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 5s. Two. This is a 2, 3, or 4 doubled up. 2, 3, or 4. Do I have to vibe this? I'd really prefer not to. How many doubles do I have left? I need a double in here. I have a 4, 4. And I have the blank blank. But I'm not going to use the blank blank over here because then I won't have enough blanks over here. I just have the 2 blanks left. So I think it has to be the 4, 4. Let me just double check that it's only 4, 4. Yeah. Okay, and so now this uses another 4 up. How many 4s do I have left? The 4, 6 can't go there. The 6s are used up in specific locations. So it has to be the 4, 5. I had quite a few 5s. So if I put the 4, 5 this way, then I could put the 5, 3 here, and then the 5, 2 down. And I still want this blank over here, I think. We'll see if that's useful. I still need a 5 in here, and now it's only 5 blank that I have. That doesn't make sense, actually. Maybe actually I want to use up this 5 blank here, because I do still have enough. Especially if I were to put the blank blank there. Actually, I think that's what has to happen now. Yeah, because I need to use all of my blanks in here now. So I'm thinking 5, 2. 5, 2 could go up. 6, 2 could go up. And then 1, 3 could down. This is a bit of a vibe, but I'm hoping this just finishes the puzzle. I need 6, 3 and 6, 4. This is a problem. I don't have a 6 that can come down into here with a double. So I did not do something right. I probably want the 6, 2 to go here with the 6, 1 here. Sorry, the 2, 1 there. And maybe this needs to go a different way. Maybe I do the 1, 3 here with the 6, 3 here. And then, oh no, now 5, 2 can't go this way. Oh, shoot. This would be 6, 4. I wonder if oh, no, sorry, this is pretty, wait. Yeah, I can do this. No, hold on. No, I can't do that. I was thinking this, but where do I grab a 2 from? We're a different 6. I have 6, 4. Ah, shoot. I don't quite. Oh, I have a 5, 3 here, but it goes into greater than 2, so I can't switch it with a 5, 2. Oh boy. Five, 4? Maybe oh no, but that's a double. That had to be double 4. Okay, well. I wish I could just fix this instead of starting over. 2. Do I have a 5? I'm not seeing how to fix this. This 6, 4 could go here. And then the 6, 2, I think I got it. The 6, 2 could go here. And then the 6, 3 goes down here, and that's the 3, 1. Perfect. Okay. Wow, that was a little intricate at the end there. I'm I'm not sure how to exactly like think about that. But yeah, we ended up with a 4 in there instead of a 3. I usually like to assume that the greater thans are just saying be one bigger until proven otherwise. But yeah, I think we had to put the 6-4 there. I'm curious if there was any other way to arrange that. But anyway, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Sunday, February 8th. Let's play. The Eagles have the only NFL logo that faces this way, I suppose left. Statement that's self-evidently true. An axiom. Wash vigorously. Scrub. Classic opera set in Rome. I don't know. To the nth degree. Fourth place in an NFL division, for example. Last. Former inmate informally. An ex-con. Successful gain of 10 yards when combined with this answer's direction. First down. Trip to the end zone, touchdown. I mean, today is the Super Bowl. Degree held by many a CEO, NBA. Lots of football related terms here. Tosca is the opera set in Rome. That's the only one I didn't get. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is Make It Fancy. I completely thought we'd have a Super Bowl theme today, but I don't see how Make It Fancy would be Super Bowl themed, so we'll have to throw out that idea. Do we make a fancy stick? No. Fancy wive. I'm surprised that locked in, to be honest. Make it fancy. So like decorations is kind of what I'm thinking of, or high class stuff, expensive stuff. I don't know. ICK, sick. It's not gonna be sick. But I'm thinking I might need to start with a hint. Tire, fancy tire. Lash. Shy something. Sure. SHIR, SHIM. I'm not seeing any words. I'm just gonna grab a hint today. I wanted to put viola, but that's not it. Villo. Loive. What the heck is this word? Viol? Livio? I don't know how this word works. Oh, olive. Olive. Why'd that take so long? Olive. Are there fancy olives? Oh, is this garnish? Okay, I think garnish is the end of our spanogram. Something garnish. Plate garnish? Okay, I don't know. What's around garnish? Cherry? So this is just like making your plate presentable. Shrimp? Shrimp is garnish? What's to the left of garnish? SYR. I'm not sure. Sir. What the heck? Okay. Stick to garnish. I don't know. To garnish. Cleat. Liat. Oh boy. What are we doing with all this? Sicko garnish. Stick to twist. Okay. Cocktail. Garnish. We're garnishing a cocktail. Okay. Cherry, shrimp, olive, twist. I don't know. I don't know what else garnishes a cocktail. Um, Parsley doesn't work. Celery and sprig. Okay, fair enough. It actually looks like a cocktail glass, which is fun. The spanogram. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello. Today's bonus game is Quordle. We have to solve 4 Wordles at once. I'm going to start with steel just to get a nice starting word here. And the way that I play Quordle, you don't have to play this way. The game definitely doesn't enforce it. But I like to try to go for guess something that could be the answer to one of the words every time. Now, I don't stick to the same grid every time necessarily, but I do try to make sure that something I guessed could be an answer to one of the grids. Just kind of adds a little layer of difficulty. So I also like to, unless I know that, okay, this grid, for example, may have only one word left because it's got so much info. I don't think it does, though. So if I think there's more than one word left, I shouldn't guess this one because I get the least amount of info for guessing this one. And I don't hope to get lucky. You don't want to do that in Quordle. So I'm going to go for, say, this one, which has only an A, or this one, which has only an E. I think I'll go for the one with the A because I'd like to know where the A goes in this word as well. So maybe I'll just stick that in the middle. And we're just going to get all new letters besides that A. So probably an RA word would be good. Using an N as a common letter would be good. So something like prink. P is also a good letter. Okay, so we learned that there's an R and a P in this word, which means it's strap. So we can just finish that. Now this bottom left word, we learned that it's probably TRA, but there's plenty of words that do that. So let's not worry about that yet. The top right word still only has an A. So that would be the one I want to target because I can get 4 new letters out of it. So I'm going to try an A second. What can I do here? Maybe an AI word? Can I end in Y? I'm looking for something that's still left. Maybe not a Y. Can I do CH or CA? That's actually tough. But like an O here. ACO. I'm trying to find new letters here, but I'm struggling. We could like start with A, I suppose. Doesn't really help me, does it? Achoo! I would accept that, but I don't like the double O. Acrid almost works, but there's no R. I may need help on this one, or it may repeat a letter. So let's actually look at the top left instead. So I'm thinking N somewhere, I don't know where, and then end in E. Maybe like an O in the middle. I'd actually like to try an I in the middle to see if the top right is AI or not. That would help narrow it down. Or maybe the word niche, actually. That gets some good letters. Test the I theory. All right, let's do niche. Yeah, it has an N in it. Okay. Ooh, nothing. Okay. We got an H on the bottom left though. So what would that be? Is it wrath? I think it has to be. Yeah, okay, it was wrath. Nice. Now we just get these 2 words. We know nothing about the top right word still. Should I try the top left again then? Does it end in EN perhaps? Like an O here and then EN. There's dozen. I kind of was wondering if the top right had a Z. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm going to guess dozen. Okay, no Z's. There is an O in both words. We still haven't placed any of the letters. Wow, this I think this top right word is going to be like one of these AY words with a lot of repeated letters. What's left? Like, mammy is accepted, but I don't think it's going to be an answer. Could have a U in it, actually. But I don't know if there's any of those left. I'm not seeing a lot of options here. Oh, there's also... Oh, wait, it has an O in it. Sorry. It has an O in it. I forgot about that completely. I almost made a huge mistake. Where's the O go? I'm thinking like words like savor, but... All right, let's just do this left word again, because I cannot figure out the top right. N-O? I don't know. Enjoy? That tests my Y theory. Okay, it was enjoy. Okay, so the top right doesn't end in Y. We still haven't found where any of these letters go. I am thinking... I wonder if it's like an A, something O, something A, even. I don't know that we have one of those, though. A something O, at least. What the heck is this word? I could put the A here still, but I don't know where the O would go, like at the end. I don't think there's AO words. Mambo? The dance? Yeah, okay. We enjoy Mambo, sure. All right, not bad. Well, we are going to spin the bonus game wheel and see what tomorrow's game will be. It will be... Waffle, suggested by Positively Andy. So if you'd like to play along, there is a link in the description. And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video that'll take you right to Wordle if you'd like to watch that. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.